Hi, welcome to CMIT North High School. I'm Cassandra Andrew. I'm one of the program coordinators here. I'm excited to show you around our building today. So first, we're in our front office. This is where our students come in if they're late, our parents come in, anyone coming to visit our school. As you can see behind us, we're starting to make some more improvements. And right now we have our Art 3 students are currently painting a tiger, which is our mascot, in an environment emphasizing our recycling initiative. So we are becoming a green school. As you can see here, we have plenty of trophies. Our trophies are emphasizing and showing off a lot of our chess team and our basketball teams. We do have other ones from our track teams and a lot of different other competitions and science Olympiad that we use, but for the most part, it is our chess and basketball that we are most proud of. This is our nurse's office. We're very lucky to have a full-time nurse here all the time. With a shortage in the county of nurses, we are very privileged to have one. Have a partnership with Pivot Physical Therapy. So we have a physical therapist that comes in and works with our athletes several days a week, and to ensure that we're following all protocols. Down the hallway off of our front office, we do have our admin suite. This is currently our principal's office, and also down this hallway, which you'll see is our secretary, our operations conference room, and admin copier and lounge. This is our beautiful gym that we are so blessed to have. One of the great things about this gym is that we are able to house all of our students. So when we have events for the school, every student can participate in this gym. We use it for our gym classes. We have sports here for volleyball, and our basketball teams practice here. And one awesome thing is that we're able to use this for NBA stars to come and train in off-season. Our athletes and other students are able to enjoy our workout room to help build and train for their seasons. And our teachers love to come in here too and get some exercise in and relieve some stress. So we're currently on our first floor, and one great thing about each floor is that they are color coded. So this is our blue floor. Another key thing for student safety is that we ensure that adults have their own bathrooms and then students have their own bathrooms to make sure that we don't have any issues. And then one great thing that we've tried to coordinate in each hallway is that there's primary grades in each hallway. So this first floor is mostly for our seniors. The second floor will be for our 10th and 11th graders, and the third floor is for our 9th graders. Obviously there is some crossover depending on the class they may take, but that's the general idea. One of the great things about being in this new building is we have plenty of space for our extracurriculars. The first room that we are in is our FRC room, which is First Robotics Challenge. So as you see here, we have some robots being built. We have a lot of different tools and things that students come in. One of the great things that we're able to do is that teachers and outside professionals come in and work with our students after school and on weekends in these designated rooms. We're currently in our Science Olympiad room, which is another one of our extracurriculars that we're extremely proud of. Science Olympiad competes in international and regional competitions, and we have many different events that they can go through. As you can see listed on the board, it goes from environmental events to circuits and networking to parachuting, different events, and the students compete and have a great time. We're currently in one of our science labs on the second floor. We have 4 science labs, and one of the great things about this building is that we have 4 science labs, but all of our science teachers also have an additional classroom to do any instruction or testing needed, and then when it comes time for labs, they can come into the lab room and have the labs already set up. As you can see here, we've got a lot of different materials that the teachers use, and this is currently one of our lab rooms for environmental science. We're currently in our media center on the second floor. One of the great things about this media center is that we're able to accommodate large or small groups in here for instruction or presenters. So our presenter or instructor can use the TV. Right now we're set up for our large group instruction, but we can also move around and use the whole space to be able to accommodate whatever we need. One awesome thing that we do in here too is we have our college presenters come in to help inform our students about different opportunities. We're currently in our computer lab. So although our school is a one-to-one school where students owning their own Chromebooks, we do have a computer lab so our students can learn more programming and different platforms through the services that we have in these labs. We're currently in our counselor's office where our students receive support services not only in an emotional status but also with colleges and scholarships. Our counselors are always here for our students and try to do whatever is needed to help them to be successful. We're currently in one of our math classrooms. In every one of our classrooms, you'll see that there's a TV fixed to the wall and with several whiteboards as well. The TV is connected to a Mac Mini, so it is a separate computer that the teachers are able to use for instruction. We also have iPads that teachers can actually do the lessons physically on the iPads that will reflect onto the TV as well, so they can circulate the room as they teach. One great thing about the setup we have here as well is that our desks are free-flowing and can move the chairs. So right now this classroom is set up for students to work with pairs, but it's easy to change to do groups or individual settings. We're now in one of our social studies rooms, and as you can see in here, we still have the TV as I spoke of before, but also that this room is set up in a group setting, so the teacher is able to use this to help facilitate more group instruction. We're currently on our second floor where a majority of our 10th and 11th grade classes would be happening. Normally, when we're in school, we would have tons of student work on these bulletin boards that are spread throughout the school. And as you can see, as I said before, this hallway is our purple hallway for our 10th and 11th grade classes, as I said before. One awesome thing that we have that's different from other schools is that we have an administrator on every floor. So our principal is on the first floor, one of our assistant principals is on the second floor, and we have a third one on our third floor. We're now in our chemistry lab, where you can see we have our hood so that students can do their experiments and all the exhaust can go through the hood. One thing that the students were doing before we left for COVID was creating soap to help wash their hands. We're currently in our special education room. Here, our special educators are able to do group or individualized instruction with our students with special needs to provide whatever they need in order to be successful. We're currently in our art room where our students are able to show their creative side. During these times, our students were able to receive supplies to take home so that they can conduct their art class through virtual learning. Not only can our students express themselves through art, but we also have it through music. So we offer basic and intermediate piano, and we have a good range of pianos that the students can learn from. In order to support our 9th graders as they make transition from middle school to high school, we've created houses. Each house is named after a special characteristic that we hope that our students are to be successful. Those characteristics are gratitude, accountability, activism, boldness, communication, confidence, and execution. This is our NSBE room, which stands for National Society of Black Engineers. We have a partnership with the society so that our parents and students are able to work with them through competitions and learning to grow in the engineering field. These students compete in many different competitions, including 1080 racing, VEX competitions, math competitions, and other engineering fields. We're now in our VEX Robotics lab, where they build specialized robots that to compete in an annual competition. This right here is a setup that the students use to practice before they go to that competition. We're currently in our cafeteria, which holds about 170 students at a time. We're lucky enough to be able to have each grade have their own lunch period, and by having each grade have their own lunch period, we're able to bring in colleges and different presenters based on the grade's need during their lunchtime to help enrich them. One of the other things that happens in this cafeteria is in the morning our students enter through this door, they're able to get breakfast if needed, and then head to their lockers in their first period class. We're currently outside where our students get picked up and dropped off. So parents are able to pull up, their students get dropped off, they go right into the cafeteria where they're able to get breakfast, and at the end of the day they leave through these doors as well and are able to exit right. We're very lucky to have a turf field on our campus. This turf field is used for our soccer practice, lacrosse practices, and PE classes. Thank you so much for taking the time to tour with us at CMIT High School.